What's poppin' depression session? We're talking about Epstein Island.
Today's episode of the Depression Session podcast is sponsored by Epstein's Island. No.
I don't know what Epstein Island is.
You really don't, do you?
No.
What do you know about Epstein's Island?
Okay, here's what I'm assuming it is.
Okay, go on.
Rich guy, high society, invites
Okay.
all of his other rich guy, high society friends to his private island.
You're correct so far.
He also kidnaps a bunch of people. Them.
Yes.
Really?
That's half of it.
All right.
What's the other half of it?
It was a cult.
The people he were kidnapping were...
Minorities?
I'm sure there were some of them. Say it with me. They were children.
That's right. Minorities and minors are different things.
Did you not know that?
I forgot.
Yeah. There were. I mean, I'm sure. Well, there was both. It was a pedophile island.
Nice.
No, not nice. Not nice.
You're right. Okay, you're right.
Yes, that's Epstein's Island.
Cool.
How does that make you feel?
Jealous.
Huh? Jealous of who?
Man, I just wish I had my own island. I wouldn't do anything crazy. I just want an island.
Okay, what would you do if you had an island?
Start a cult.
What kind of cult? What would that cult be based upon?
Me.
You.
Yes.
And what about you?
What do you mean? What about me? What's there to not be about me?
Okay, how would you do this? How would they worship you? Your followers? Because I assume that's what you want. Do you want them to worship you or fear you?
No, you misunderstand. People go to this cult.
They go through the ult. He's ulting.
They go to this island.
Okay.
To be worshipped by me.
Oh, so it's like a foot thing.
Yes.
Oh.
I will wash their feet and lick them dry.
Clean. Huh? How do you lick it dry?
Like after washing the feet. Like all the water, all the soap, I'll lick it off.
Oh. Okay, I thought you like licked it clean and then somehow managed to lick it dry.
Maybe.
How do you lick something dry even if it's wet? Because your tongue gets saliva. Do you just dry out your tongue?
Yeah. So it's sandpaper.
It's like a cat's tongue.
Yeah. And then the people will love me. And they will love my foot bath massage thing so much that they will defend my honor if anyone tried to invade my island.
Imagine being such a bottom, people will go to war for you.
A reverse cult.
Yeah, it's like the only reason they keep you around is because you're such a fucking good bottom that they're like, no, he's mine. He's ours.
Mm-hmm. Truly. This is the way to rule the world. Become the bottom of every president in the world. Every world leader.
Yeah. Do you think every president has a bottom?
Some of the presidents are bottoms.
Really? Which presidents do you think are bottoms?
Definitely the one we have right now. What was his name again?
Joe Biden?
Joe Biden. He's a bottom.
Okay.
Not out of he loves being a bottom. He just doesn't know how to be a top.
Yeah.
He needs help.
He needs a lot of help. Have you seen any of his speeches? How he just fucking rambles?
Yeah, only the meme ones.
What about Obama? You think he's a bottom?
No, he's a top for sure.
Yeah. What about Bush?
Bush
is a bottom.
I think.
You know Bill Clinton is.
I can't remember all these people.
What about Abraham Lincoln?
Oh, fucking top.
Yes, sir. George Washington?
Top.
You couldn't be a bottom back then. There weren't even bottoms back then, let's be real.
No. Well, on the rare chance, they could have been.
Yeah. There was someone that felt like a bottom but never pursued it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. Do you want to learn more about Epstein's Island?
Yes!
Cause genuinely, it's like a wild thing because no one got arrested for it.
What?
Well, I mean, Epstein and his wife, fiance, cohort, the fucking Ghislaine Maxwell, who helped him run it, basically. They both got arrested. Epstein killed himself.
Nice.
Quote unquote. And Ghislaine, I think she's still alive. But no one else got arrested. There was
a billionaire businessman has bought Jeff Epstein's island.
Wait, someone bought it?
Bro.
Oh. Wait.
Only 60 million? That's not that bad.
Jeffrey Epstein's 2 private islands will be turned into a resort. You can stay on Epstein's. That's the fucking title of this video.
That's hard. That goes hard. Let's visit it. Podcast at Jeffrey Epstein's island.
Podcast at Epstein Island. Oh my god. Little St. James. Oh my god.
That's crazy. 71.6 acres. Where was this island? Okay. Bring me down the rabbit hole of Epstein's island.
So, I'm not too well versed in it, in all fairness.
Fair. Okay.
Let's go with Wikipedia. But basically, it's like there's Jeffrey Epstein, who was he was a financer and a broker and educator. He was just like an accountant, businessman, nerd type shit. And he's a very, very wealthy man.
All right.
Some people argue like Illuminati and shit, but you know, who knows about all that. And he said Epstein pleaded guilty and was convicted in 2008 by a Florida state court of procuring a child for prostitution and soliciting a prostitute. And then later, he was arrested again on July 6, 2019 on federal charges for sex trafficking of minors in Florida and New York. He died in his jail cell.
Interesting. So he had a history of this.
Apparently, yeah.
2008. Ooh.
Yeah, I didn't know about that. But he was basically just a rich guy that had an island where a lot of wealthy and powerful people would go, and there was children there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And no one got arrested except for him and his wife or whoever the fuck Ghislaine is to him.
That's crazy.
Oh my god, it shows what he invested in.
Wait, so how did he get so rich if he was just what was he again?
He was a financer.
What does that mean?
I don't exactly know, if I'm being honest with you. Financer, broker, and educator. Actually, it might... Let's go to career. Teaching. So he's a teacher.
Physics and mathematics.
Was low junior assistant and floor trader. He swiftly moved to become... Okay, so he did like stock stuff.
Okay, like he bought stocks?
Yeah, and financial consulting.
Okay, so he told people how to spend their money.
Yeah, basically. He was just a high-level financial advisor.
And he got that rich so he can buy his own island?
Yeah. Oh, no, you'd be surprised. And he was doing that in the 80s when that big boom
Epstein
happened.
described his work at this time as being a high-level bounty hunter.
Oh, my God. He told friends that he worked sometimes as a consultant for governments and very wealthy to recover embezzled funds.
Bruh.
Damn. So, yeah, he was just a finance guy. And he started at that big boom in the 80s when a lot of people started to get really, really, really rich.
Mm-hmm.
Financial management firm, yeah. Managed Wexner's wealth.
Dang. So I guess he was like not the, but he was like one of the top dog financial.
I mean, he kind of was the financial guy for at least some point in time. He also did a bunch of investing shit and all that.
Wait, so who all went to this island?
That's what I'm trying to see if there's a list here. I don't think there is though. Let me just look up.
We should mention. Back to you podcast viewers. Hello. This is me, Pool Boy and Weed Man. We are currently in my living room.
Uh-oh, document cloud.
Oh God.
Please don't download immediately. Okay. Yeah, so this is the photo of the black book, and this is the name of every person that's ever been there.
Bruh.
And people have, like Paul Allen. This is all alphabetical. But keep going on the...
Oh, so just to clarify, I have a dog. His name is Glizzy Lord. And you might hear him pitter patter here and there.
You're going to.
You're going to. Yeah, you're gonna hear his little footsteps.
Like Alec Baldwin.
Alec Baldwin?
Yeah.
Bruh.
I mean, this is one of those things that no one ever looked into, but it's like there's technically no evidence that just because they were there they did things.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Wait, so why did these people need to go to his island in the first place?
I'm assuming it could be anything from the actual children to financial advision.
You would go to a whole island just to get financial advice?
This man made people millions, wouldn't you?
Fair enough.
I guess not, actually. Oh, Ivana Trump.
A lot of Trumps.
Yeah, Ivana Trump.
Tracy Phillip, Tolman Bay. No idea who any of these people are. Taylor,
I don't know either. Again, there's just one of those things where it's like there's a couple names. They're like people know like Alec Baldwin and stuff. Like, why would he go there?
Right.
You know what I mean? But it's a whole thing, and there's a lot of you know about like his whole death stuff, right?
I do not.
So it was said that he killed himself, but there's kind of like no way he could have,
Really?
because he was in like a maximum security jail, like the highest you can get, and the cameras just so happened to shut off, and the security guards just so happened to fall asleep,
Bruh.
and he somehow hung himself in a suicide-proof cell, stuff like that. So there's people that the main theory is that he didn't kill himself, that someone high up murdered him, basically. Yeah, it's a whole thing. There's a lot of rabbit holes in this world.
That's crazy.
Yep. So that's Jeffrey Epstein.
So is there? This might be weird to ask. Hopefully not. How many children were on this island?
I have no clue.
Oof.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if they ever released that information. They might have, but there was at least a lot. And to be fair, even if there was one, that's too many. You know what I mean?
Fair enough. I wonder how much of his money came from that trade.
I don't know. From what trade? Oh, the children?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know too much about it. I never looked into it because I kind of didn't care. You know what I mean? Because, like, what am I going to do about it?
Fair
But
enough.
I don't know if he did. I mean, there's a lot of stuff we don't know. That's kind of the whole reason. I mean, that's why they say it hasn't been investigated. But at the same time, it's like there's a lot of powerful people on that list. So it's like, of course, it's not getting looked at. You know.
Man. Sometimes I wish I had superpowers.
What kind of superpowers you want?
What's the one? Telekinesis.
Telekinesis. Okay. Well, how come?
Because, in my opinion, it is personally one of the most powerful abilities you can use.
Really? What would you do if you had telekinesis?
Well, okay, there are two kinds of telekinesis.
Okay.
The ones where you can just lift things with your mind, and then the ones where you can read people's mind.
So telekinesis and telepathy.
Oh, fuck. I didn't know. I thought they were one and the same.
No. There's telepathy and telekinesis.
I would choose telekinesis.
Yeah, I would too. I don't know. Telepathy would be kind of hard though. Be able to read people's minds.
It would be pretty hard.
That would be very hard. I'd be hard.
And can you use telekinesis to get yourself hard, if you know what I mean?
You move your blood cells into your teeth. It's basically blood bending.
No, I was just gonna say, like, can you like jerk yourself off?
Bro, with the air, an air job.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. I never thought about that. Someone got to develop telekinesis right now.
Or just lift up a fleshlight.
Just move it back and forth.
Yeah.
Damn, I
Be
didn't
able
even.
to twist it.
I didn't even fucking think about that.
Then
First, I gotta buy a fleshlight.
what was I gonna say? With these powers, I would become an anti-hero and just
Really?
murder people. I would go to that island and murder everyone.
Really?
Why not? I would be unstoppable.
Really?
I would have the powers of a god.
Okay.
Maybe not. Just the powers of a madman.
You'd have telekinesis.
I would have the power of telekinesis.
Technically, could you make yourself float with telekinesis?
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, well, it depends on the telekinesis. There are different ways you can fly. Sometimes you can't make yourself float, so you just float an object beneath you.
That's kind of hard.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think that's kind of more hard than just floating
floating
yourself.
Fair enough. And then I just want to like be able to like crush someone with my hands.
Dead.
Yeah, snap of a finger. Just send you into the ground, send you high into the sky. Great times.
Damn. So you wouldn't use your powers for good? Oh, you would. You just kill them in the process.
Yes.
You do good by killing all the bad people.
Yes.
Fair enough.
What? Yeah.
Yeah, that's what an anti-hero is.
Or I have this character. Okay. I have
A
this
D&D
idea.
character, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Or any character really.
Fair. Go on.
A character with great power. And what he does with this great power is that he amasses all the evil people in the world and create a council. An organization with all these people, with him on the top.
Okay.
And basically he tells them, hey, we're going to take over the world one day. You know what he does?
What?
He never goes through with it. He amasses all these people. And he doesn't do anything with them. He threatens the world. But his whole goal is that if he has all the power in the world, he can prevent anyone else from having that power.
Fair.
And if need be, he can get all of his top dogs and just blow them all up in the same room.
Damn.
Theoretically, eliminating the most powerful people in the world.
Oh, damn, you're right.
Mm-hmm. He will become the ultimate evil, and he will do nothing with it to save the world.
Damn. That's hard.
Mm-hmm.
God damn. How long did that take you to come up with?
Not too long, but it took me a lot to define it.
That's fair. I feel that. Yeah.
Especially in D&D.
Yeah.
But then I thought about like other kind of mythics and worlds. I like to think of myself as a creative guy.
Oh, really?
I have other characters. I have come up low key. I'm trying to come up with a TV show.
Really?
Like just a book. I don't know. I just want to write maybe a book, maybe a TV show. I don't know. I thought of video game characters.
Just something you just like character building.
Yeah.
Do you prefer character building or world building?
A little bit of both.
That's fair.
Okay, so here's my idea.
Okay.
You know what? A lot of characters. Let's take video games for an example.
Okay, go on.
I like how this went from Epstein's Island to this.
Yeah. But go on.
Like a lot of, let's say video game, OverWatch.
Okay.
A lot of those characters are diverse in the sense of, let's say, nationality. Because, every single one of those characters come from a different place.
Well, yeah, most of them.
Most of them. Unless, specifically tied to each other.
Yeah.
And a lot of people like that kind of diversity. Like, they feel like they want to be represented.
Yeah.
I base these characters off on musics of genre, or genre musics.
That's cool.
So, like, if this is this person's favorite kind of music,
yeah,
what would he look like? How would they act like?
Oh, that's cool.
And I haven't really thought of a genre for that person, the ultimate evil.
Sigma male music.
More like creepy,
like gorecore or emo music,
maybe
or
not.
goth music, like old time goth music, like 80s goth music.
Maybe. I actually, you are much more smart in music terms than me. Maybe I should ask you for advice.
I'm always here.
This is true.
I'm not the most well versed in all of music.
Fair enough. But you know more than me.
I just kind of know a lot about a couple different things. You know what I mean?
Fair enough.
I know different things about a lot of things.
You ever thought about building your own world?
Yeah, I have. I thought about making video games a lot when I was a kid. That's what I wanted to do when I was a kid. I wanted to be first I wanted to be a video game tester, but then I found out you couldn't do that for a living. And so I was like, oh, I'll just become an animator then. I never went through with that. But I always have been interested in world building and character. More so world building. I like world building than character building. Because I find character building to be kind of fiddly and repetitive. You know what I mean? Because it's all the same thing over and over. At the base of it. You know what I mean? But with world building, you can do literally whatever you want.
This is true. Good point of view.
Yeah. So I've always been more fascinated with world building than character building. But I have wanted to make fictional worlds and stuff. I just haven't. Just choose to do other things,
For me, I think I personally, I like both the world and the characters.
Yeah.
But I really have enjoyed building characters.
Oh, okay.
Because like you said, every character, there's always a basis. The guy who has a dark past.
Yeah.
And the guy who's a villain but turns out to be good in the end.
Yeah.
Or vice versa. There's always a character archetype.
Yeah, exactly.
And I don't know. I try to find my own spin on it. Or at least, I look at a character in a TV show. I like them, but I would change this and this and this about them. Okay. Because I personally like that more.
Yeah.
Not so much not that the characters are bad.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Sure, I get it.
Like the ultimate evil kind of guy. You always have the world conquerors.
Yeah, but no one's done it that way.
No. And I wonder how that would play out. I always wondered that.
Yeah, you should fuck it, write it.
This is true.
You have a week till your MEPS.
Fuck.
Write it.
Maps, all military. I'm planning on going to the military podcast viewers, and I'm terrified.
Why are you terrified?
I'm trying to study.
Okay.
But I'm dog water at it.
Really?
I mean, it's going okay. Math.
Oh, really?
I'm hard stuck on math.
What level?
Just algebra 1.
Hey, that's fine. I'll be honest with you. I was thinking about that this morning. I don't know if I could do all of algebra 1. I know after a little bit I could figure it out, but
here's my problem. Well, one, I have ADHD.
Okay.
It makes it hard to study sometimes.
I get it.
My mind goes all over the place. I can't sit down and focus.
I get it.
And two, this is where it gets really hard. I stopped caring about math in the 7th grade. Legit. 7th, I was good in like elementary. 7th grade came around. I didn't pay attention. I barely passed.
Damn.
With a C minus. And then I changed schools. And then I was like, maybe I should actually try to focus. And then I realized 7th grade was the basis of everything. That's where you learn Algebra 1. Yeah. I'm moving on to Algebra 2 or whatnot. I don't know what happens next after Algebra 1. And now the foundation that I was supposed to learn, I never learned. Yeah. So anything going forward, I physically couldn't do. Ooh. For the rest of my high school life, I barely passed with a C minus, and that was out of pure sympathy from the teacher.
Oh my god.
We never took tests. We just, as long as we showed up, as long as we tried, she would give us a passing grade of a C minus. Oh my god. One time, I got a C.
It was because it was a multiple choice answer. Nah, damn, I feel that. Yeah, I didn't go past Algebra 1, 2, because the way my school worked, you could pick and choose your classes, basically. Mm-hmm. There were some required ones, but there were some workarounds. So it's like I was supposed to mandatory. So math was supposed to be 3 years, which was 10 credits each. You're supposed to do 10 credits of algebra, 10 credits of geometry, and then 10 credits of an elective. Most people, a lot of people would pick. Some people would pick Algebra 2. Mm-hmm. I did 5 credits of algebra, no credits of geometry, and my 10 elective credits was a consumer math. Yeah, because I saved math to the very, very end. Because you could pick which classes you did. So I did like English and history and science and all that. I did consumer math for my elective credits. I did business math for 5 credits of geometry. And then the last 5, I don't remember what I did. And I did all of algebra. But I don't remember any of it because of the way it was taught.
You know what's funny? I didn't take math that 12th grade. Yeah. Because I finished it. Yeah. Thank God. Yeah. That would have completely hammered my, what is it, GPA? Yeah. I ended up getting a 4.0.
You got a 4.0?
Yeah, at the end of the year. I ended with a 4.0.
Oh, at the end of your senior year? Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. What was your overall grade?
I think like a 3.2.
Okay, that's not bad. 3.3. That's not bad.
I ended the year with all A's. I think a majority of them A pluses.
Hey, that's good. Mm-hmm. Comeback. Redemption. Yeah. Redemption arc.
Average is okay. I'm not gonna lie. That whole, the first 3 semesters of 12th grade, it was alright. I had a few B's. Yeah. Few C's. Then by finally that final semester, I found that's why I somehow picked it up. I don't know how.
Hey, you got it. Mm-hmm. I mean, 3.2 whatever. That's not bad. Yeah. I know people with a lot worse. Fair enough. I know people that were happy to get a 2.0. Or some people I met that I think had like a point something.
Mm-hmm. I have my papers actually in my room.
Oh, okay.
And I got them when I met the recruiter, just in case he needed them.
Oh, fair. Mm-hmm. So you can see your final GPA.
Yes. I will show it to you. All right, viewers, we're back. We tried to look for my papers. I don't know where they are.
Yep, but anyway, lost them.
Nah, they're still. Yeah.
You misplaced them.
Yeah, I misplaced them. They're fine. Anyways, so real quick, I'm getting texts from my girlfriend right now. Would you like to release? Realize? No, not realize. How do you spell release?
R-E-L.
R-E-L.
E-A.
E-E-E-A. Release your rage at the gym with me and Weed Boy.
Wait a minute.
I didn't actually put that. It's your name.
It's not Weed Boy. It's Weed Man.
Oh, yeah, Weed Man. That's right.
You're a pool boy, goddammit.
Not today. I'm Pool Man. You're Weed Boy. Cut that out. Cut that out. I used my actual name. Not that it matters, low-key.
No, Glizzinator,
Glizzy
your real
Lord.
name.
Glizzy
Your
Lord, you've
real
been
name.
compromised. I'm sorry.
Your real name, Glizzinator. Glizzinator Prime.
Anyways.
Hold on, I'm gonna take a picture of Glizzlord. So I'm gonna put it up right now. Glizzlord. Hey. Hey, Glizzlord.
She might have to actually use his name.
Alright, so we were talking about your grades in the military before.
Oh, yes.
So what are you doing in the military? Have you talked about this, like, in depth? I don't think so. You
no.
talked about it a little bit, but not in depth.
So, I've come to the realization.
Okay.
So, I want to do a healthcare job. Hello, Glizzlord.
Okay.
Apparently, those are dime a dozen in the military.
Really?
Everyone wants that.
Makes sense. Okay.
So, they're always taken up.
Okay.
And not only that, but this specific airbase does not focus so much on medical care. They're more planes. They more maintain.
Okay.
They're all plane stuff.
Yeah.
So, there were a few job options available, and low key, I was really interested in them.
Okay.
But I come to the realization that I have to be prepared for anything. So I have to study mechanics and electrician. I didn't really focus on them too hard,
Yeah.
but now I kind of need to just to be flexible.
Just in case.
Because I need to come to the realization that I might not get the job I want.
Yeah.
So I have to be ready in anything.
That's fair.
For anything.
Yeah.
My goal is I'm going into the Air Force Reserve specifically.
Okay.
And once you go in there, they'll pay for your college tuition up to $4,500 a year.
Just decent.
Yeah, it's good enough. So I'm hoping to go to college, and hopefully I have a job career figured out by then.
Fair enough.
I was hoping that maybe I can get a job in the military that I like so much that maybe I can take it into civilian care or civilian life.
Yeah.
Like there's a job in the military, optometry.
Oh yeah. Like eye stuff, right?
Mm-hmm,
Yeah.
eye doctor or eye assistant specifically.
Okay.
And then maybe if I liked it enough, I could actually go to school to become an actual optometrist.
That's a good job.
Mm-hmm. Well, kind of. So it's a lot harder than I thought.
Oh really?
Due to the fact that optometrists, they have their own they have their own offices.
Yeah.
So there's a lot more business involved in it. You have to find a place, compete with other optometrists.
Oh god, yeah.
It's like a dentist,
Oh yeah. It's like kind of like any doctor though, really.
Yeah, but I mean, if you think about it, a doctor at a hospital, you'll be able to find any job there. A nurse, you'll find a job real quick.
Yeah, you're right.
With an optometrist, it'll be a little harder.
Fair.
And the pay varies wildly.
Really?
Of course, because of it.
Oh, probably like how good you are in the area, right?
Yeah. The area, if it's a rich neighborhood, of course you're gonna get paid really well.
Oh yeah.
If you have like the most high-end glasses, you're gonna get paid really well. If you cater more towards like the common middle class or even low class, you're of course not gonna get that much money.
Yeah. But a lot of business.
Yeah, maybe a lot of it. And yeah, you'll never be not busy.
Yeah.
But of course,
You'll always have money, but it won't be a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, that's not bad to be though.
Mm-hmm. You're your own boss.
Yeah, true. And eventually you can get like assistants and shit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you'll definitely need like receptionists.
Yeah.
Assistants.
God, that's gotta be hard. Like hard isn't like being cool. It's like having an office for your work.
This is true.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like having everyone do things for you.
Mm-hmm.
I never thought about it that way. Like the doctor's like the guy.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
My mom was a nurse.
Oh,
so
really?
she kind of knows a bit.
Okay.
And I asked her, hey, what do you think of optometrist? And she said it will be difficult.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like any specialty doctor is kind of difficult.
Yeah.
Yeah. Optometrist, pediatrician,
Oh, yeah.
gynecologist.
Mm-hmm. What?
Huh?
Isn't that weird that the vagina doctor starts with a gynecologist?
It starts with gynecologist.
Or how do you spell it? Is it like
Yeah,
guy,
it's
like actual GUI?
I think it's GYN. Gynecologist.
Oh, gynecologist.
I'm pretty sure
that's
it's
better.
GYN.
Okay.
Oh, let's look it up.
Yeah.
We have the internet right here at our fingertips. Yeah.
Oh.
Please don't show anything bad. Okay. Yeah, gynecologist.
How much do they get paid? Look up a salary.
Gynecologist salary. I'm looking it up in this state, but I'm not saying which one. Wait, no, that'll reveal. They could just look at different states and then find the amount and then go by that. Hold on.
I mean, okay, I mean,
Oh, that says the whole. So out of the whole U.S., it's 230K to 430K per year.
mhm.
Obviously, that's on the higher end because there's some others that say 160 and 130. But still, over 100,000 a year just to look at some vagina. I need a career change.
Yeah, and the pay varies on location.
Yeah.
Like California, where everyone lives,
Yeah,
like
true.
that'll get paid. Well, compared to like, I don't know, West Virginia,
Let's look up salary Wyoming. Because
New
no
York.
one's in fucking Wyoming.
yeah,
In Wyoming, what the fuck? Oh, okay, let's see. On Indeed, it says, oh, that's nurse though. OBGYN, 180. So they're making a lot of money in Wyoming.
mhm.
What about
It's not bad.
What about California? What are
Of
they
course, also you'll get paid salary increases depending on how long you've worked.
making? True.
And with these kind of jobs, like work comes to you.
Literally, yeah.
Oh
And no,
no, but like you work with other primary doctors. You work with healthcare.
True.
Optometrists, kind of, not really.
Yeah, true. They don't really work with insurances.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like your insurance kind of, hey, you are insured. Like they kind of work.
So San Francisco, California, they make $377,000 a year.
God, sheesh.
Austin, Texas, 375. Modesto,
Mhm.
Philadelphia.
Dang.
Sorry, we're going.
But like technically with optometrists, like technically you can be referred by your insurance.
Yeah, but you can't really be like given, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
That's about as much.
yeah,
So like I said, a lot more businessy involved with being an optometrist.
yeah. Okay, that's fair.
You gotta like advertise yourself. Like genuinely.
You do a fucking Saul Goodman commercial for an optometrist office.
That'd be funny. It's like the Saul Goodman zoom in with different glasses.
Do you need glasses?
That'd be funny.
Call 1-800-Poolboy site today.
Could I hire you? Could I just unqualified hire you just to be like a receptionist?
Bro, that'd be so fucking funny. If you just like, if you gave me a job as a receptionist on the premise that I could just do as I please.
That'd be funny.
I wouldn't even want to get paid. I would just want to be allowed just to sit there in the office and just fuck with people. Bro, we do that for the podcast.
Oh my!
You
God.
become a doctor, and then we do it in the waiting room and invite people into
to
the
be
podcast.
on the podcast.
Oh my God! Please become an optometrist, or you become a gynecologist, and we can have a bunch of women on the podcast.
Fair enough. A lot of them will be old though.
Hey man.
Oh my God!
I never complain.
What do you call a penis doctor?
I don't think there is one.
No, there definitely is. I just don't know what they're called.
Penis doctor.
I've seen them on TikTok.
Is there a gynecologist for guys? Physicians? Urologist. That's right.
Urologist. Okay. How much is a urologist?
But I'm pretty sure women go to urologists too. Because I think urology is just the study of... Well, because there's a difference between a vagina and the urethra.
Yeah.
Yeah, but with guys there's kind of not.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So we don't really need one specifically for it. So urologists just kind of lump it together.
But we have a nutsack. Some doctors got to look at that, you know?
Well, yeah, but it gets lumped together. Because there's not enough behind it. Because you gotta remember, gynecologists are also for like pregnancy stuff. I'm pretty sure. Don't quote me on that. But
a urologist can see both male and female because
it's all the urinary tract stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And then because the guys are so very similar, they make about the same.
Mm-hmm.
Because they're so similar, it just kind of gets lumped in.
Mm-hmm.
That's what at least I'd imagine.
There might be some urologists that specify on like males specifically.
Maybe.
Because I forgot someone that has to do the penis enlargement fucking surgeries.
I think that's cosmetic surgeons.
Okay. Penis enlargement, does it work?
Cornell.
Cornell.
Oh God, Cornell.
Cleveland Clinic.
Oh God, not Cleveland. Oh, this is WebMD.
Nothing.
Please don't.
Images. Oh God.
That wasn't bad.
It's just science stuff.
Oh, never mind. Never mind.
It was that bad. It was just.
Did you not see the one on the top left?
It was just like a penis being dissected, right?
Yeah.
Like an actual one?
Yeah. That was a real one.
No shit, it was a real one.
Yeah.
I thought it was just like a fake one. No, that's fake.
These two? See that? That's a real dick, my friend.
That's real.
Yes.
Get me out of here.
Yeah.
Hey.
That's why I clicked away so fast.
Okay. It's okay. That wasn't us.
Yeah.
Well, maybe at one point when we were babies.
That's not how circumcision works.
Oh. Wait, what?
That's not how circumcision works.
Fair enough.
Do you know what circumcision is? You know what it does?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Of course. I know what it is.
Okay, good.
Of course, yeah.
Good.
Why wouldn't I know?
What is it?
It's when. It's when.
It's when Santa comes down.
No, but I don't know what it is. Loki.
What is it?
It's when they cut off a bit of your foreskin.
A bit?
A fair bit.
It's all of it.
Oh, duh. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It's all of it.
Sorry, right?
No, it's fine.
You know what sucks?
What?
Are you circumcised?
Yes.
I too am circumcised. There is a bit on the penis.
Okay.
On the tip of the penis.
Okay.
That's supposed to be super sensitive.
Yes.
And supposed to feel good.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, sometimes when you get circumcised, they accidentally cut that off.
Yeah.
I'm depressed because I'm pretty sure they cut mine off.
Damn. That sucks.
What about you?
I can't tell.
Fair enough.
You know what I mean? I haven't done no research
Well,
on that, so I don't
Time
know.
to pull down your pants.
Finally! Finally, some goddamn head! First fucking time.
No, you gotta earn it, boy. You gotta be a good boy.
Motherfucker, I've been a good boy. Who do you think's been editing all this podcast? Who do you think's been doing all that work?
Fair enough.
Who's been putting in those hours? You see how much hours I have in my editing program? I have a fucking 176.3 hours.
Well, that's not that bad.
How many hours do you have on your editor? You know what? We can check right now. I can check right the fuck now. You have 0.2.
So, 20 minutes?
Yeah, you have 20 minutes. 20 minutes to my 176 hours. You have 30 hours on wallpaper engine?
How?
What the fuck? Did you just like leave it open?
Maybe.
Does it like turn on whenever your computer turns on?
My wallpaper engine?
Yeah, I might do that.
Yeah, of course. It's my background.
Sir, who's this?
Oh, that's my cousin.
Image on screen, not now.
Anyways, back to business.
Back to circumcision.
Back to circumcision. If you ever have kids, would you circumcise them?
I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe. Probably.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, okay, because the benefits. Now, I'm not gonna lie. I was a pretty stinky boy growing up. And when you don't clean your penis enough, it can get infected. Or bad,
I've never had it get infected, but okay.
Well, that's the thing.
Are you talking about jock itch or?
No.
Okay.
Because if you're if you're not circumcised, or okay, let me put it this way: dirt and grime can get stuck in the foreskin.
Yeah.
But if you're circumcised, that isn't a problem.
Yeah.
So if I wasn't circumcised, I don't know what might have happened growing up. Low key, I was a pretty stinky boy.
Really?
Mm-hmm. I was the kind of boy that doesn't like taking showers.
I kind of was too for a little bit there.
Mm-hmm. Even now. I'm like, do I need to take a shower? I mean, why do humans need to take a shower in the first place? Why do we have to like attract so much dirt? It's very annoying. I could be doing better things.
I feel it.
So,
I'm the same way, but I always make sure I shower. Do you?
yeah.
Yeah.
What?
Huh?
What'd you say?
I always make sure. Like 90% of the time I've showered.
Yeah. Now I'm very consistent with it.
Yeah, me too.
But
I've gotten a lot better about it.
Yeah, before I was not.
Yeah.
That's why I got all this acne.
Oh, really?
Yeah, how else? Well, I guess just natural acne.
Yeah.
But combine that with being stinky boy, it's not a very good time.
Stinky boy.
Stinky boy.
Damn.
What? Cut it out! Cut it out!
Stinky boy pool boy, I mean. I mean stinky boy pool boy.
Anyway, back to whatever island. Epstein's island.
We come full circle.
Full circle.
Sorry, go on.
Okay. How do I make this interesting and not an obvious no or yes?
Okay.
Okay. Because how do you think he got? Because it was a trafficking, right?
Yeah.
So he didn't just keep them for himself.
Okay. I mean, he could have. He probably did. He had some of them there.
Mm.
They say trafficking, if you buy them and keep them, it's considered trafficking.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Who do you think he sold them to? If anyone.
Well, I don't know if you sold them or just bought them. Like I said, even if you just buy them and keep them, that's considered trafficking.
Do you think people would go to his island and he would say, hey, you could just come in, have a good time, just pay me?
I mean, that's the general consensus.
Yeah.
But again, it's one of those things that we don't really know.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It's just we know that it was there and it happened, but we don't know who and what and when and how.
Mm-hmm. Now, okay, here's the question.
Okay.
How far would you go? Okay.
Choose your next words very carefully.
Okay. If you were a criminal,
okay,
what would you do to make money? How far? Okay,
okay.
what would you do?
Yeah, so like if I had to pick a life of crime, what would I do?
Yes.
Oh, that's hard.
Because we've always... Now, of course, there are evil people in the world.
Yeah.
And we want to not be that evil person.
Yeah, but sometimes you start getting thinking
It's
about it.
It's fun to think about.
You watch Breaking Bad for the first time and you think, shit, I could do that.
Yes.
You answer first. Give me a little minute to think.
Man, okay, this might be weird to say. Okay, if I was still in high school.
I remember this.
Yeah, have I mentioned this on the podcast?
No, you haven't. Probably for good reason, but go on.
This is fair. If I was still in high school. Anyways.
Don't just skim past that.
No, I don't know any high schoolers. Maybe I should shut up.
Yeah. You know, I think I'm going to go ahead and take the floor for you so you don't go to fucking jail.
Thank you.
I think, honestly, I'd probably pull a Walter White. I'm not going to lie to you. I'd probably just do something
Sell drugs?
in production. You know what I mean? I don't want to handle selling, but I think I could do production.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Either that or maybe like embezzlement.
Ooh.
Or like bank robbing. I think bank robbing would be fun, actually. I'd probably do that shit. I'm not going to lie. Like, if you could give me one crime that I could pull off flawlessly, perfectly, like 100%, I'd probably do bank robbing just because it looks fun. You know what I mean? Maybe it's because I played too much Payday, but...
Fair enough.
Yeah. So, now then, you totally haven't answered this question before. What crime would you do if you could do a crime?
Oh, yeah, we're going to cut this whole thing out.
No.
Anyways, okay, I've dug my grave. Okay. Realistically, though... Well, realistically, I'm never going to do any of this.
Yeah. Hypothetically.
Hypothetically.
Underground gambling might be kind of cool, actually.
That would be sick.
Or like street racing shit, like being able to make money street racing. That'd be fun.
Underground fights.
Ooh, that'd be cool.
Mm-hmm. Underground chess boxing.
That would be mine. That would be mine. Is that technically illegal though? I don't think so. Well, I guess betting, but
yeah.
actually, I think betting's legal as long as it's not organized.
What do you mean by organized?
Like you have a bookkeeper that goes and say, "Hey, I bet this on that." If you like, say me and you want to bet on a fighter, that's legal. But if like the UFC has someone you go to bet on, then that becomes organized, and I think that's what's illegal. I think.
Weird.
Yeah. And it makes sense though, because otherwise it can get really predatory and stuff.
Fair enough.
You know, I'd probably pull a Walter White just because it seems like it's the easiest.
Yeah.
You know, it's the easiest, and it's a lot of money really quickly.
So long as you don't get prideful like Mr. Walter, you should be fine.
Yeah.
Or just have a punk kid with you.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's unfortunate what happened.
Yeah. Poor Jesse.
Poor Mr. White.
Huh, Mr. White, we got a podcast, Mr. White.
Walter. Let me suck your dick, Walter.
Walter. Take down them trousers, Walter. I think one of my favorite insults when I'm driving and someone like cuts me off if they look old, I'll be like, "You Ermin Trout looking motherfucker."
Anyway, okay. You know, I feel like I gotta apologize. Oh God, why did I say all that stuff?
Don't worry, I'm gonna cut it out, but I'm gonna leave in like just enough that it's like, what the fuck did you say?
Thank you.
Know what I mean?
Thank you for saving my dignity.
I got you, my boy.
This is something that I should have kept to the boys.
Yeah, that's not saying that you're gonna Not. I mean, technically, although it's not, I don't think it's illegal. It's not really moral.
Well, that's the whole point of being a criminal.
But there's different kinds of immoral.
Fuck, you're right.
You know what I mean? Like there's selling drugs and killing people, then there's.
You know, it'd make for a
that.
hell of a TV show.
Why do you want that on film?
No, it's like, what's that one TV show on Netflix? Sex Ed?
Sex ed?
Yeah.
I've heard of it, but I don't know about it.
Neither do I.
Isn't that... so you have no idea what something is. You're like, oh, what about that thing? You try to use that as
well,
an example.
they talk about sex in school. Teenagers having sex.
Okay.
Presumably.
But do they show it?
No,
Exactly.
maybe. I don't know.
I don't think they know.
They've show. You'd be surprised what they show on movies and TV shows nowadays.
Yeah. I guess you're right.
So
Well,
what's wrong with a little bit of? Okay, I'll shut up now.
I think it's time that we shift directions. How is your emotional state doing this week?
Not good.
How come?
I'm talking about.
I'm trying to get us away from that.
Okay, I'll stop. Military. Oh God, if they ever find this podcast, I'm immediately disqualified.
I was thinking that. I'm like, if I don't cut that out in 20 years, he'll be this high-ranking official, and someone will be like, Corporal, we need you. You're walking into the general's room, he'll be like, Private, or Corporal, whatever the fuck you are. We have an audio recording from a podcast you did, and you just immediately just go, I resign.
No, oh God.
I think if like a manager or something pulled me into the office and be like, so we found this thing online, I would think I would just walk out. I'm not even going to talk to them. I'll be like, you're right, I'll dap him up and just leave. It's like, so we found your podcast. I'll be like, alright. Like, they won't even need to finish it. I'll be like, I understand, I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm. It is funny. We have very few, if any at all, viewers.
Yeah.
And you don't think this would be seen by anyone. But there is that still very, very, very slight chance that this very much could.
Yeah. And it's also because it's like, if eventually, if slash when, whatever, we do get a lot of followers, there could be some people that go back and listen to the very first ones.
Oh, yeah.
And then there's some people that if we get big, they'll hate us for being big, so they'll dig through everything to try to find dirt on us.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so they'll sit there and listen to
Do you think
every
we'll still be
single-
as dirty in the future if we get popular?
I could not tell you. It's either going to get better or worse.
Fair enough.
There's not a whole lot in between. You know what I mean?
I mean, there have been some YouTubers who have done some dirty things.
Yeah.
Like show their sex toy collection.
God, Belle Delphine. What do you think of Belle Delphine?
Eh.
Keep in mind, this is 57 minutes into the podcast, and no one listens this far. So
Really?
yeah, I kind of like to just let it ride at the end because no one fucking listens to this. So it's like, well,
That's funny.
so what do you think of Belle Delphine?
You know what's funny? I always thought she was alright.
Okay.
Not too bad.
Never
Not
really,
too good.
Not really like into her though.
Nah.
That's fair. Were you ever?
I definitely did see the leaks and stuff.
Yeah, that's fair.
Just because I was curious.
Yeah.
I mean, I was a horny boy. I did it to anything and everything.
Yeah, I feel it. Me too. Not anymore though.
Not anymore.
We're men now.
We are men.
You have a girlfriend, and
I have a girlfriend.
I have sheer will. That's all I got going for me.
You have hopes for a girlfriend.
Huh?
You have hopes for a girlfriend.
Don't lie to me.
I said hopes, not possibility.
How do you know I have hope? Who are you to say if I have hope or not?
Fair enough.
I do though, not a little bit. More than I used to.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? More than I used to. I used to have absolutely no hope or confidence for it. And now it's like, yeah, it's a possibility.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Just don't try.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or so I tell myself.
This military stuff is kicking my morale down.
Really?
Or my
Self-image?
no
Confidence?
Yeah. Or my
Trust in yourself?
what do you call your military, the morale. My morale is down.
Okay. Enthusiasm.
Yeah, my enthusiasm every day. I think maybe I should be studying right now. Like I'm doing this podcast.
Yeah.
Maybe I could be studying.
No, I feel that.
Mm-hmm.
I get that. I get that to the point I have a hard time relaxing.
Mm-hmm.
Like I can't really do anything because I'm like, oh, I could be working on content.
Yeah, the amount of days where I just sometimes just sit there on YouTube, trying to find an entertaining video or just watching whatever, and I'm thinking I could be doing something.
Yeah.
And then I get sad and depressed, and then I don't feel like doing anything, so I just stay on my phone. And then sometimes I sit on my computer or sit in front of my PlayStation, and I think, let me play a game to relax. And then like I could be doing something important, and then I end up not playing the game at all because I just sit there too depressed.
Literally me though.
Yeah.
Quite literally me.
Mm-hmm.
I get that a lot too.
It's a loop.
Yeah, it is. And it's kind of one of those things the only way to break it is by hard work and just being like, okay, I need to do this stuff. You know what I mean? Or choosing to say like, hey, it's okay to relax.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's what I did today. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you, when we're sitting there doing YouTube, I was like, I feel like we could be doing something way more productive. But I was like, we haven't just hung out and chilled in a long while.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like I figured that it'd be good to do that. You know what I mean?
There's always tomorrow to study. Always whatever days.
Yeah. As long as you don't say that too much.
Yeah, true. Oh fuck. I was about to say that.
Oh really?
I was gonna say worst case scenario. I push back the date of when I'm gonna try to go to MEPS.
Yeah.
Because technically, the recruiter said nothing set in stone just yet.
Yeah.
Because I told him I might need a little bit more time to study.
Yeah.
And he said that's perfectly fine. Take your time. Just come back to me when you're ready.
Yeah. That's kind of how they do it. They just say, hey, this is always open.
Yeah. Literally, you can join the military at age of freaking 30.
Yeah. Really?
Yeah.
Damn.
Up to like 32, 34.
Damn.
And then, yeah. And technically, you can stay in like older. You just can't join the military at that age.
Yeah.
At that point.
No, I get it. I get it.
But once you're like before that age, you can stay in as long as you want.
Okay.
You might have to be transferred to a job that isn't so physically demanding, of course.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah. That makes sense. I mean, you got plenty of time.
Mm-hmm.
You're only however old you are.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say it on the podcast.
Thank you. I'm 56, by the way.
56. I'm 57, bitch.
Fuck. You're old as fuck, bro.
Yeah. What do you think it's gonna be like when you're old?
I don't know.
Like when you think of your old life, like your life when you're old, what do you imagine?
I just hope I'm more productive.
I feel it.
Hopefully, the old age will finally kick in on me and say,
The old age will kick in.
mm-hmm. You know what's funny? You get productive when you're old, but your body can't move as good as it used to be.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Because you realize how time works.
Mm-hmm.
You ever think about your death?
Every now and then.
I feel it. What do you think when you think about it?
I don't get too scared by it.
That's good.
Not scared at all, really.
That's good.
I just hope that I don't die suddenly.
Yeah.
Like out of the blue, like a car crash.
Yeah, you want to be able to accept it.
Yeah, I want it to come naturally to let my whoever's still in my life, like not have to be completely annihilated emotionally by it.
Okay, that's what you're gonna say. I want the people in my life to be able to choose to pull the plug. I was like, you specifically want the people you love to choose when you die.
Like even cancer, I'll be fine dying with.
Yeah,
because that'll give me like time.
Yeah.
I mean, then again, like the idea of I'm gonna die any minute now, it kind of is scary.
Yeah.
There's a plus and a minus to everything.
Yeah.
Of course, we all want to hit the old age button.
Yeah.
That'd be nice.
I don't know. I feel like getting old sucks though.
Oh yeah.
You know, all the pain and the sickness and all that.
Look, why? Honestly, I've debated like going to Mexico or some other foreign country and just saying, "Hey, give me a needle so I can just kill myself whenever I want." That'd be nice. Oh shoot! I could just drink bleach.
Is there something you want to talk about?
No, I'm good.
Do you ever think
no,
about
because like if I'm thinking like if I'm Walter White, like if I'm gonna die.
Oh, like this is if you had cancer.
Yeah, if I was doomed.
Fair.
I would want let's say I have a disease in my body.
Okay.
That's physically my life, the rest of my life, I'm gonna live, sure, but it's gonna suck.
Yeah.
You know, like
fair.
being paralyzed.
Yeah.
I mean, not that there are people in this world who have been paralyzed and they're still going strong. Maybe I could, maybe I don't think I could.
Really?
It's oh god, being a vegetable. or like being turned like a. Well, I don't know. Like, what's the medical term of being turned to vegetable?
Quadriplegic.
Quadriplegic. Really? I never heard of that word.
Yeah, quadriplegic. What's the medical term for being a fucking vegetable?
Listen, man. Listen. I'm a pool boy. I don't know nothing.
That's fair. But yeah, quadriplegic, meaning you can't move your arms or legs.
Mm-hmm. Or just being like mentally dead, but still physically alive.
That's usually it's the other way around. I mean, there are some times where you're mentally dead, but
like body physically dead, mentally alive.
Yeah, like a coma.
Like a coma. Oh my god.
Yeah, because there are some people that wake up in a coma mentally, but not phically. So they're aware of everything happening around them, but they can't do anything. They're just stuck.
Oh my god, awful. Oh,
Yeah.
The people who went through that, oh my god.
There was one guy that heard his mother say that she wished she died. That she wished that he would die. Yeah. That'd be fucking rough.
I mean, yeah. But honestly, I wouldn't blame her.
It's a lot of money.
Yeah, but not only that, but like, cause in that moment, like you said, like that guy, did he ever wake up? Like, of course.
I think he did.
Because in order for him to know that, in order for us to know that.
Yeah, true, yeah.
So he woke up.
Yeah.
He was lucky.
Yeah.
Some people don't wake up.
Yeah.
And it's like, what are we waiting for?
Yeah, true.
Nothing. Nothing's gonna happen. Nothing's gonna change. Wow, we got really, we got really sad.
That's fine. I mean, it's a depression session, you know?
No, this is fair.
Yeah. This is kind of a space to talk about whatever.
The rare chance that we actually talk about depression.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, and it's towards the fucking end of the video, too.
Maybe someone will just skip to this and see.
I'll probably put a little bit of this in the beginning.
Fair enough.
And they listen to the whole thing. And
true. You gotta do that. Like a little
preview,
like a movie commercial.
Yeah.
Where it'll show like 5 seconds of something interesting and exciting, and then boom.
I keep intending to do that. It's just I get overwhelmed.
Fair enough.
You know what I mean? It's like I got a lot of other shit going on, and I do everything.
Yeah.
So it's like I try to I do as much as I can. You know what I mean? There's a lot of things that I want to do. It's just it doesn't always work out with timing. Because like I'll get busy with work, and then it's like I have 2 days to get this together, and then stuff like that. You know what I mean? It's like this one. I'm like, because today this is what I'm doing today, so I'm not gonna have time to edit tonight. Tomorrow I'm probably not gonna have time. Saturday I work, so realistically I'll have Sunday to get this one together. I'm still gonna do it because I said I'm gonna do it, but you know what I mean? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. How are you feeling about this podcast?
I enjoy it.
Okay.
I haven't been around in a while.
Yeah.
That's just because I'm lazy.
Okay, at least you're honest.
Or not even lazy, just because the days I go just so happen to be the days you do it.
What do you mean?
Like you'll do a podcast in your car.
Oh.
And I just wasn't there that day.
Yeah, that's mostly what it is. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just poor timing.
Yeah, we typically Wednesday nights when we try to do them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Wednesday nights I haven't been. I've been going to my girlfriend's house Wednesday nights.
Yeah, we noticed. We know. That's all good, my boy. I get it. How does it feel having your first girlfriend?
It feels nice.
That's good. Is it everything you ever thought it would be?
Yeah.
Really?
It's going a lot better than I thought it would.
Damn, I'm not gonna lie to you. That's like actually a surprise. Most people's first relationships aren't good relationships.
This one started different, as you know.
Fair enough. Fair enough. I guess you guys. Yeah, I guess both you guys did like really pick each other, kind of. Yeah, that's fair. It's going good though. I'm happy for you guys. I am.
Our story is a very different kind of story.
I mean, there's a lot of stories like it.
You know what? This is fair.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm not the only one.
Yeah. There's a lot of other people that have had a very, very similar sort of start.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, not how successful they were.
So really successful. Just because someone was successful doing one thing one way doesn't mean you will be. You know what I mean? And just because someone wasn't successful doing something a certain way doesn't mean you won't be doing it that way.
You should have said it the other way around. I was like, way to, like you said it some people do it, maybe it won't be successful. And I was like, oh.
No, I meant like just because someone wasn't successful doing it a certain way doesn't mean you will be. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Don't go off of other people's success. Go off of your own.
This is true. So what you're saying is, let's conquer the world.
Yes.
Because everyone else who tried, like, maybe we'll be the ones.
We'll be the one.
We will be the ultimate evil.
We'll get.
I didn't want to say it. I didn't want to say it.
I'll say it for you.
We'll become the better 2.0.
Electric Boogaloo. Electric Boogaloo.
Oh my god. You know what? Children. We kill all the children. Yes.
But then we don't have a population.
Well, we'll build our own population.
Bro, that'd be kind of weird just to have a generational gap.
That would be kind of weird.
Isn't China having a generational gap right now?
I don't know. Are they?
I thought I read something about that where because of the just the way it is over there with all the laws and stuff, people aren't really having children. Mm-hmm. So there's a generational gap. Like there's more old people than young people or something like that.
Interesting.
Yeah, China's having a pretty big population crisis right now. China's having a lot of crisis right now.
China's always been in a crisis. From the very beginning of its existence, dynasty after dynasty after dynasty.
Yeah, it's really all
they've never been steady.
They're getting there though. Like they're trying their hardest to become a first world country. They're polluting the fuck out of everything too. Like I'm pretty sure they're the biggest polluter in the world.
Oh yeah. All the whale killings, every animal killings. I mean, it's normal for them to wear a mask. They're the country that,
Yeah, China, Saudi Arabia, and Kuwait, India, Pakistan, Qatar, Iran, Mongolia, Bahrain, Bangladesh, Nigeria. Yeah, all these people.
And they say America is bad. Or United States.
I think we're like the 8th most polluter.
Well, we're on the list.
Actually, yeah, I guess you're right. Oh, here we go. We'll go with climatetrade.com.
Well, at the very least, the U.S. has been getting better at it.
Top 10 polluters. China,
Fuck.
The very first one we pull up. China, United States. But China has like double our number. And we're number 2 with 5,000. They have 10,000. And that's India, Russia, Japan, Germany. Yeah, that makes sense. So it's everyone's getting better except for them.
Yeah.
They're just not caring. They're just developing. Which
like Mark Robert, the YouTuber.
Okay.
He's doing things for the climate. Mr. Beast.
True. Team C's and Team Trees.
Team C's and Team Trees.
Yes.
See, we're trying to fix our mistakes. Paper straws. You have to pay for plastic bags.
But there's this word right here that we can't control.
Yes, and that word is China.
China. I could have sworn we were lower than 2nd. I thought I read somewhere that we were 8th. I mean, who fucking knows anymore, Who
knows?
Like, you can't really trust anything you see. Like this one.
Global
says we're highest. I guess that was... Oh, because that was 2016. Yeah, because I think after the pandemic, or right before it, China really was pushing to get industrialized and all that. Mm-hmm. So I think in recent years, they've had that boom up to number 1.
Oof.
Yeah. Alright, so that's going to go ahead and do it for this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it. This was probably one of the most fun podcast episodes I've done.
Really?
Yeah. It's just it's nice just to sit here. It's the most relaxed one. Mm-hmm. It's definitely the most relaxed where we just kind of bullshitted and talked and all of that.
Talked about that one guy's island.
Yeah, true.
Good time. True. Talked about creating characters.
True. Talked about drugs.
Talked
about world building. Talked about Glizzy Gladiator over there asleep.
Mm-hmm. Well, what else did we talk about? There was a lot of things we talked about.
Yeah, gynecology, military stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Death. Talked about death.
Mm-hmm. Good time.
Yeah, that'll be really good. This will be a good episode. I'm glad we did this.
Maybe this can be your intro video.
What do you mean?
Like the part in the end you put in the beginning.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, true. That'd be good because it gives us summary.
Maybe at the end of every video from now on, we talked about what we talked about.
That's what I was trying to. That's what I've tried to been doing. Is like, so what'd you guys think about what we talked about? And then no one would say anything.
Well, now that we know specifically, now that we have an exact vision, we can do it.
Fair. What was your favorite thing we talked about this podcast?
You know, I don't know.
Fair.
Just being able to let it go.
What?
Oh,
Being able to let what go?
Depression.
Yeah.
From my heart.
I liked it because it was just, just us. It's just chilling. You know what I mean? Because a lot of podcasts, it's like trying to be good for the podcast. I mean, this is probably more specifically me than you guys. It was like a lot of times I try to be like, oh, I'm doing a podcast. I got to be funny, silly, goofy. But this was kind of like a, just chilling kind of. It was relaxed. Is what I mean. Yeah, when I said it was the most fun, I meant like it's the most relaxed one. Yeah.
It's nice when things go smooth.
Yeah. Any closing thoughts, remarks, questions, comments, concerns, anything you want to leave the people with?
Eat grass. Smoke fast. Sled fast.
Eat grass, smoke fast, sled fast?
Did I really say that?
Yes. Merch right there. Merch, baby, merch.
Eat fast. Sled ass. Smoke grass.
Eat fast, sled ass, and smoke grass. It's supposed to be live fast, smoke grass, and eat ass. Alright, well, I think that is going to go ahead and do it for this episode. Thank you guys for joining. Come back every Monday at 12 p.m. for a new podcast. Come back every Friday at 12 p.m. for an Overwatch video. Check out our Twitter and our TikTok and hopefully soon Instagram to keep updated with everything throughout the week with shorts and all of that.
Maybe it'll one day be more than just Overwatch.
Yeah, we're going to do some other games pretty soon.
We need better game.
We've been saying that for a long time. We're just busy. Or at least that's our excuse.
Yeah.
We really need to get better about this.
We might just force the boys to just buy a new game.
Can you guys help me? Please.
Honestly, I'd be down. I just need to pick a day to play and just give you footage, Dad.
I need help. Okay. No, it's fine. I don't mind it. I really don't. I love content creation. I really want this to succeed. But there gets a point where it's like, I need something else in my life.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Because this podcast has literally been everything. The past couple months, it's all I've thought about. All I've done. I don't play games anymore. I only edit. I only think of ideas. Even when I'm at work, I'm fucking checked out thinking of like video ideas and content ideas. This shit has been everything for me for the past however fucking long it is since we decided to do one every single week. That's why we've had one every single fucking week. I just want to skate, man. I love it though. So even if it kept on like this, I'd do it. You know what I mean?
You're a very dedicated man.
I try to be. I used to not be. So I really try my best to be. You know? Alright, well. I think that'll do it for this episode. Thank you guys once again for tuning in. I hope you guys have a fantastic week and come back next Monday at 12 for a new episode.
What's the motto?
And remember that just like this podcast, depression is just a session, and it too soon shall pass. So we'll see you guys next week.
Have you been forgetting to say it?
No. I don't think so. No, I haven't.
Oh, good.
Maybe. I don't think so.
I'll check every single video.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Bye.